Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. It's Croak, and today we're going to be going over how to make millions of dollars incredibly quick and easy this week in GTA 5 Online. So if you're new here, smash that subscribe button to join the Croak crew, along with liking the video to help with the algorithm. Let's get into it. Going into our next money-making method, you're going to go to options, online, jobs, and go into community jobs. Any of these are going to be triple money, triple RP for new community series. So we can go to is stunt races, go all the way down. We can go to rebel rally. Any of these, you can pick anything. Just as long as you get into it, max amount of people, max amount of money and RP you will get. So we're gonna go into one and show you guys what settings to have on. All right, we are in Joyride. This is the biggest lobby you can get, so make sure you have 7 to 8 laps on. That's basically the setting you actually want on. Everything else is really ultimately up to you. I would have Slipstream on, catch up, be classic, and destroy last place. If you want the race to go a little bit faster, I would recommend that. So remember, you want to have the most amount of people to maximize the RP and money you'll be making. Triple money and triple RP for the week. You obviously want to be top 3 in these races to actually make some decent money. So like races, top 3, like I said, and we're going to get into it. And you also want to have like ghost mode on so people can't crash into you if you want a fair chance of getting top 5. It is a lot more fun if you do get crashed into because there's a lot more competition. All right, so getting into this, you want to pick your fastest vehicle right here. If there is custom vehicles, definitely pick your custom vehicle. But as you can see right here, we have the Carbon RS is also really good for this. But you want to do the Hakuchi Drag is the fastest motorcycle. Depends on what you are doing and simply what race you are actually doing. Alrighty, so as you can see right here, it's going to be an interesting race. This was built by the community. So you want to be top 3 in the race, and you want to put a minimum of 7 to 8 laps. So simply all you're going to do is drive fast and get that cash. And as you can see, the ghost mode is on, so you can't crash. So obviously, we'll meet you guys at the ending, and obviously it's not ghost mode, but it was for a second there. So weapons are enabled, so that's absolutely insane. All right, so we placed 6th place. Wasn't the best race, but I was new to this race. So we got 1,065 RP. So we're gonna see the total breakdown of how much you do win. Obviously, if you're going to do 7 races, you can get more money. So if you do 7 laps, you can get up to 210K if you do win, along with probably 59,430 RP. So going on to the next money-making method. But what are the next money-making method? You're gonna go to options, online, jobs, and play jobs. Rockstar created. Go down to adversary mode. It's gonna be Sumo, 2 times money and RP for the week. So we're gonna get into it, show you guys the setting, and most importantly, you wanna make sure you have all your friends join. The more people that join, the more money and RP you're going to make. So the settings that we're going to have, I go 2 teams, keep it really easy and simple, team balancing on, and first to win 4 rounds. The more rounds you do, the more money and RP you will make. So for this, just confirm the settings and auto invite. We're going to fast forward and show you how to play and win some big cash and RP. All right, as you can see, we have a ton of people here. We're only doing 3 rounds. So we're going to fast forward and show you guys how to play. It's going to be a lot of fun, so make sure you have your friends join. And we're going to show you guys how to play here once we start the Sumo Remix. Alrighty, as you can see, we are in the adversary mode, Sumo Remix, with a ton of people. And it's a lot of fun. I love doing these. And we're going to show you guys how to make that cash. And all you have to do is go to the safe zone, which is not too far away. And it's right in this bubble. But the thing is, you could push people out, and once that circle gets to a full circle, that's when you explode if you are not in the circle, and you can push people out. And the thing is, once you die, it is over here. So as you can see, we have 5 out of 5 players. Their team has 4 out of 5. And also, if you drive off the map, that is when you will die also. And after the safe zone here, you have to go to the next one, and it gets smaller and smaller. So it's going to be a lot of fun and a lot of competition. So it just gets tougher and tougher each and every time. So you push people out of the zone to make sure that they blow up, and it'll help your team to win here. So you see that circle getting red. You don't want to be out of the circle or you explode here. So I'm almost out of it, but we made it. And we're going to go to the next safe zone. So it's pretty easy to do. My team has 2 out of 4, and purple right now is winning. So the rounds are super fast, you make a lot of money and RP, and you just push people off the map, which is pretty cool. And it's really competitive here, and as you can see, there's a ton of people pushing me, and you do not want to fall off that map. So I can see that circle getting red. You don't want to be outside of the blue sphere here. And we're going to fast forward to the end of the round. It's pretty self-explanatory here. So we're going to fast forward and show you guys how much money and RP we do make. All right, so we lost that round, so it's not a big deal. We have 3 rounds, so we can make a comeback here. We'll show you how much money you make. You make $8,538 if you win a round, and 480 RP if you do win. If you lose, it's around 5K and 360 RP. So we're going to fast forward to the end and show you guys how much money you do make, because it does fluctuate for the rounds and the length of it. So we're going to fast forward to the end of the round and show you guys how much we make. All right, so we lost the match. We were able to make $14,940. So if you have more rounds, more people, you're able to make over $100,000 and 10,000 RP. So it's going to be the full breakdown of how much you do make. So we lost all 3 rounds, so it happens to the best of us. But as you can see here, it's $8,538 per round if you win, 520 RP if you win, and 360 RP if you lose, along with 4,980 RP if you do lose there. So we did have a good time. So we're going to show you the full breakdown of cash for only 3 rounds and only a couple people here. So $38,190 and 1,560 RP. So like I said, you'll make over 10,000 RP and 100K if you have more people in it and more rounds. On to the next money-making method. Over to the next money-making method, you're going to go to options, online, jobs, play jobs, and go to Rockstar created and go to apps or go to missions and scroll down to blow up 2. It's going to be right here, double money and double RP, and you can do it solo also, which is really nice. So we're going to host it, and once you're there, it gets too hard. It's 1.5 RP and cash, and get armor and purchase all ammo and confirm the settings and play, and we can launch it on our own. All right, so we're gonna go to the parking lot, and I'll meet you guys over there. Alrighty, so once you get to the parking lot, all we have to do now is destroy the cars, and we're gonna do that with our weapons here. So use explosives, just take out all of the vehicles. So you do not want to destroy the Banshee here. I did that before by accident because we were just blowing up all of the cars. So just blow them up any which way you can with explosives or any weapon. And as you can see right now, get into the Banshee. And now we just have to lose the cops. So I'm going to fast forward. So after you lose the cops, all you have to do now is deliver the Banshee to the dealership. So you want to wait 12 to 15 minutes before you do that to maximize your payout. So we're going to fast forward until we get to that 12 to 15 minute mark. Alrighty, so we waited the 15 minutes. We're going to head over to the dealership here. And there should be a cutscene. Alright, so the mission is passed. We were able to make $34,560 in just 15 minutes there, and 5,646 RP. So on to the next money-making method. Over the next money-making method is going to be HSW time trial, Textile City. You have to beat it in a minute 47 to get that cash, and it's located right here on the map. So drive fast, don't crash, and get that cash. For our first money-making method, which you guys should do every which week, is going to be any of the time trials, because it's an easy 101K, and the HSW will be over 200K if you have the next-gen console. So in this week's time trial, it's going to be Vinewood Bowl. You have to beat it in 2 minutes and 58 seconds, basically. It's always the purple stopwatch. You can only do it once per week, guys. Once per week. Once you do it once, you cannot go and do it again. I mean, you can do it again, but you just won't get paid the 101 or 102K or whatever it is for the week. So it's right there. Follow my instruction on what I do, and you'll simply beat it in less than 2 minutes and 58 seconds. And make sure you guys buy the Hakushi drag. I have it all tricked out with the HSW goodness on there. It looks sick. So make sure you guys have your fastest vehicle. If you cannot afford the Hakushi drag, there's many other vehicles you could use. So let's get into doing the time trial. All right, guys, that is the end of the video. So if you enjoyed it, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you follow along with the directions, you too can have a garage just like mine. Have a good one. I'm Croak, and I'm out.